You see that sailboat right there? The one with the 5 horizontal red stripes? Number 57? It's a competitive sailboat racer, but it's about to have an unfortunate accident. This is a story about the little sailboat that could. Don't ever give up. On a windy day, much windier than this one, gusts running to 20 miles per hour, probably shouldn't even have been sailing. The boat was leaning over, way on its side. Crashing through the waves, off came the hatch cover, in went the water, and the boat went down in seconds.
Water go, just as the wind coming over. Okay.
Finally, after several weeks and several attempts to locate the boat from the surface failed, the owner said, "If someone else can salvage the boat, it's yours."
Yes.
And up stepped C.J. Roth, who promptly hired some divers to find the boat.
But he's not here today. He thought he was 6 foot from that buoy out there.
Oh, 6 feet?
Yeah.
So he's pretty close.
Well, it looks real clear.
Yeah,
Water clarity looks
we were expecting it to be murky, and we brought tethers so we could tie together and make like a 10-foot
Oh,
path. But if
okay.
it's clear, we can kind of do our own thing and cover more ground.
It is fairly clear. It just depends on how bright the light is coming down as to how much you're actually going to be able to see.
And what's the depth like out there?
That's about 16 feet.
Okay. Bring a compass with you. That's about at 60 degrees right there. I'm ready to do it. What do you want to send?
Butterfly kicks, boys, so we don't search it up.
You see the bubbles approaching. Well, that's the number 2 and 4 marker that we're looking at there, and they're heading up to number 1. I can tell by the bubbles that they're approaching the area where we believe the boat is, but there is a mild current in this pond, so it could have been moved. But we're thinking about 20 feet to the left of that red buoy there. There she is. That was a quick find. Good job, guys.
Thank you. That didn't take long. How much there's the gate? Oh, fuck. Right over here.
Yep, there's no hatch cover.
Got you a sailboat.
Thank you. I'll take it. So you don't have to
She's
walk.
a little heavy.
Oh, yes. Whoa!
Oh, guys, thank you so much.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
Listen to what the diver said about how they found the boat.
Yep. Well, it was standing straight up at the bottom of the
It was.
lake.
Really?
Right on it,
the
right
keel
on
was
its-
down and the sail sticking straight up.
Straight up. It was like a big flag for us.
I'll be darned. Even at the bottom of the pond, the little boat was standing tall, still trying to sail. The next time I saw the little boat, it was at the 2022 Spring Boat Show.
Well, for those of you who have probably watched some of John's other videos, this is the boat that was rescued out of the pond. and I think the video is, so what happens when you sink your boat?
Yeah, my boat sunk. Now what?
That's it. So I decided that after we retrieved it, I would gut this and then rebuild it up. But today, for today's purposes, I thought it would be cool to show the internal components that make one of these boats sail. And obviously you have a battery, and then you have to have a receiver for the transmitter, and then you have to have a device that controls the rudder, known as the rudder servo. And then over here you have one that controls the sails, called the sail servos. And with the transmitter,
Yeah, what's involved with what controls do you use?
okay, well, these transmitters are set up so that this steers the boat right-left.
All right.
Okay, and this one over here controls the sail location or sail trim. So if you have it all the way up, the sails come all the way out. So if you're trying to catch the wind behind you, you're good. Or if you pull it all the way in, then the sail comes in tight. So if you got a broadside wind, you can take most advantage of it. And then you also have minor adjustments for trim, depending upon the conditions of the weather. So you can see, if you were to look at this one, the sail servo, as I move the lever up and down, you'll see the wheel turn.
Yeah.
And then if you notice, when I make a thin adjustment, you see how little the wheel turns, left or right.
I do.
Okay, and that applies to the rudder servo also. You do exactly the same thing with the rudder servo.
So it's pulling lines in effect.
Yes, yeah. It's this boat, unfortunately, is hard to see all that. That's the inside, and
All those things mount on there?
Mount in here, correct? Yes. Yep. So, in retrieving the boat had some obvious water damage because it sat in the water so long. But I think we've cleaned it all up. You can see on the trailing edge,
yep,
and that edge over there. We've got it smoothed out. We had to do work on the rudder, which unfortunately I didn't bring, but that had to have some work done on it too.
CJ would bring the boat to the yacht club from time to time so we could see his progress. In these photos you can see that all those parts have been installed, the boat sanded and painted, new aluminum masts with sails added, and they are attaching the rigging. The maiden voyage for this refurbished little boat is not far away. Is she smiling?
That was a good one.
Your finger wasn't involved in the middle, was it?
It would be awful.
No?
All right, now we make sure our mast is pretty straight,
Okay.
and we just start bending these suckers and putting them in. And CJ, let me say something. This is something where I know you're going to be upset, but you just can't be a fanatic about this. They're not going to come out level, even. Okay?
Yeah, I understand.
All right. Okay, good. As long as I didn't want you sitting here crying, you know. They aren't level. I want them to be level.
And since March, I've been re-outfitting it, trying to get it back up to snuff. And today is our first time in the water to see if we have any other issues. We just discovered that we have some sail arm issues that we have to take care of. So it won't be a competitive boat just yet, but if we can get it in the water and see if it doesn't sink again.
So don't forget to put the drain plug in.
Right. Don't forget to put the drain plug in. That's exactly it.
So this is the let's see, is it a maiden launch in a redone boat? I think it is.
I
It's a
would
maiden
say.
launch
Yeah, I would think this is
of this boat.
And
But
damn, I
you
didn't-
haven't just like resurrected it. I mean, you basically had to gut the whole boat. Tell me a little about that.
I'm going to move on you. So what we had to do was, the big thing was, of course, is that everything in here was ruined by the water when it sunk.
Why, it looks all new.
So yeah, that's what we did. So we reworked this inside piece. We reset where the battery sits. We opened up this space in here so we could get our hand up in there.
Yeah, it is tight in there, isn't it?
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah, it certainly is. And then of course it was a white boat with red stripes, so I decided that I was going to make it all black and orange because I kind of liked the Dukes of Hazzard when they were on. I did take a vote to see if we should put anything on the hatch that would resemble the Confederate flag, but that was definitely
Nixed. Yeah.
Okay. So we're stopping there, but we are thinking about calling it the 8-ball because it's the number 8 now, and
These are brand new sails, right?
yes, and I'm hoping that at some point, if I ever get good enough to be first in a race, then I can say that everybody's behind the 8-ball.
Oh, all right.
I don't know how this is going to work, but we'll see.
Looking mighty pretty.
Are you happy?
I am. I am. Still got more work on it.
Definitely shows up.
Yeah.
So CJ, tell me about the maiden voyage of your new sailboat.
Well, I was fairly impressed with it. There are certainly some things that we have to fix, but overall, I was very happy with its performance and how it handled today.
Yeah. You could point really high with that boat.
Yeah, and I still haven't beaten you yet, so we got to go there. That's for sure.
And you picked a name. You're
Yes.
gonna put it on the back of the boat.
Well, yeah, we're going to do that.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad you had a good voyage.
Thank you.